Hello everyone, welcome back to Stacia 2 Expert. So I need to start making this place more organized and not so just kind of randomly placing stuff down. So I have an idea of what I'm going to do. What I want to do, and I have been wanting to do this the whole time, is have pretty much kind of like an industrial area, I guess you can say. So like it'll be just a series of like random buildings and stuff for different things. This one's kind of just like the random stuff that I don't really have a way of like organizing too well, like some create stuff. Like some of the stuff that I would be using a lot, I could kind of have a more like established area that's more like designed specifically in mind for certain things. But with some of this stuff, I'm kind of just like throwing it together as I need it. So it's kind of like I just need an open area to be able to do that. But like for this over here, I have my, dielectric paste going, and then the energizing orb, which I don't really think I want to separate them because I'm still making a decent amount of power from this, which I think, yeah, this still burns even when this isn't going. So I am wasting a lot of the power. And I probably should switch these to probably bigger tanks and then just turn this on when I need it. Because I have insane amounts of dielectric paste right now, so I could build up a huge, storage of this and just have everything get backed up. But I am probably going to tear it down and then rebuild it because I want to actually have like a building for this as well. And I'm thinking of having like almost kind of like silos for these. So I might build these bigger, do the 3x3 instead. And then around that, build like silos. I might even build these into the ground. Actually, that might be smarter. What I might actually do is, I don't know, because if I do the 3x3 and then I build around it, they're going to be pretty big. But I mean, having these like both the tree oil and the resin sitting right next to each other, I mean, like just two big silos might actually look kind of decent. So I might do that, and then I'll probably have a lot of this stuff, like this automated stuff, kind of just in the ground. I might have like a lever to but have it where I can switch it on and off with ease so that I don't just burn through it like I'm just burning through this stuff right now when I'm not even using any power, which I probably should have this thing going permanently. But I don't know if I want to build like a big building or if it's just going to be like a little room with most of the stuff underground and then just like the chests kind of coming up so I can at least access everything. So I need to be able to add the coal. Like I have so much coal over here for these generators, which honestly I should probably take it for this guy. So that thing burns through coal like it's nothing. Same with this. Yeah, I'm not 100% certain, but I think I will start off by building the silos. So I'm going to tear all this down and then start building it up. I might even just fully change where this is. I might put it like over here. I finally did tear down the I can't think, the ground or whatever. It came out to like right here. I finally knocked it back. I haven't switched this out because I am planning on switching most of the ground in here in this whole area. I kind of not fenced it off, but kind of drew a basic kind of like outline around it. And I'm just going to use like the mountain and then like this hill, kind of like a natural fence. And then I'm going to have most of the ground kind of like this. I want to make it kind of like I don't want it just to be one solid block, but I kind of want it to be like gray. I also found this rocky stone. That might look pretty good as well. Regular stone thrown in, maybe even some like cracked stone brick. I don't know. At first I was thinking of having just paths going everywhere. That's why I have this as like a path right now. I don't know if I can make it look good because it kind of is weird that it just ends like this. And I tried to do some blending, but the blocks are just so wide that it sticks way too far into, like if I put like a grass block right here, it looks weird. It just sticks way too far into it. And I don't want to have to spend hours putting the like half frame block, so I can do like half grass, half stone. Like that would just take so much time trying to do it like randomly. I would rather just do like this whole area, just kind of this, and then I'll probably put in like dirt patches where it's kind of like right here. I'll probably just leave this as grass. I might honestly switch it out for like dirt. I might put concrete under this, or like something that's more like actually like stone or something, and then so that I don't have grass growing, and then just put like coarse dirt mixed with regular dirt over here. And then where I'm like gonna mostly be walking, have this, so it's not gonna be all this in this whole area because that would look very weird, but it'll be kind of just more of a basic large area of like where you kind of would be walking type of thing. And then as for the fences, I found out there's this barbed wire, which I also found the steel mesh fence. I don't know if I like the look of it because I kind of want it to be like you know, you get industrial areas like this, they do kind of have like barbed wire and stuff because they don't want people climbing over and stealing stuff. I was like, I kind of want to do it. I wanted to do like brick wall with it, but I wish it was this solid, like this thick, the whole way through and all the way up to there. I don't like that it kind of dips down right here. I don't know if there's a mod that adds that where it's just this. I mean, I could do the panels from frame blocks, but they're like they're a vertical slab essentially. So if I could get one that's like this thick, but it's the full block, that'd be pretty nice. But this one seems like probably a little bit more realistic. It's just these are so thin, they're actually so annoying to work with. So I mean, I could copy and paste it obviously, but it's not easy. Yeah, I'm gonna probably tear down some other stuff as well. So my Botania farm is gonna stay where it's at because I'm planning on making pretty much all over like right here my kind of like garden, I guess you could call it. This I'm gonna relocate this to where it'll match, like not match, but line up with this a little bit better. And then I'm probably gonna tear all this stuff down because I don't need it. This stuff I'll probably leave for now just because I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. So I don't know if I'm gonna need it for something that I'm gonna move on to, so I'm just gonna leave it. But like this, all this create stuff, I don't use this anymore, so I can get rid of it. This stuff, honestly, I might leave this stuff for now, but I'll definitely get rid of the create stuff. And this stuff, this will be easy to move, luckily, because you can pick up the drawers with the items still in it, so it's kind of sick. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start kind of cleaning up this area, and then I'll start trying to figure out where I want to put this. I think I might put it over here. Okay, so I built the silos and I built this little room. I haven't really finished it. I don't know if I want to put something on these corners or if I just want to put stairs. And then these silos, I don't know what design. I kind of just threw this together, and then actually kind of did think through this one. I feel like this one would make more sense, so I'm probably gonna go with this one. And then there's gonna be 3 of them or 4 of them. Right now, there probably is gonna be more eventually. But down here, I have dug out an area. So this is where I'm gonna be sending or pulling, I guess, the coal, and then I'll be sending the dielectric paste back up into this. And then everything down here is going to be just kind of running on its own. So I'm going to make some more of these arboreal extractors. And then, yeah, I'll just have to set up the same thing, but I kind of have an area dug out down here that I'm going to plant some trees and then send over all the stuff into these tanks. And then have them make some energy and the paste and stuff. So, and then I do kind of plan on like making more of these batteries. They're just kind of tedious to make right now, but this should work. Okay. Throw some coal in there. Everything should start working. Cool. Nice. Making some tree oil. Now I just gotta set up the dynamos. I need more freaking pipes. I don't know why I put... So freaking smart. Okay, place those right there. Oh. Nice. Very, very nice. Very slowly making dielectric paste. Slowly burning stuff. These are all very slowly doing their thing. I don't really know if this actually works, having multiple on one. They all seem to be running. Does it say anything about only having one per tree? I don't know. I don't know. I do think that maybe I can only have one of these on a tree. Like, I wonder if it slows it down the more I have on a single tree. Which I have enough room. So, might as well just make more trees. Okay, I think it actually is faster. Yeah, like this is climbing. This climbed up. Huh. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, because that's definitely going up. Okay, well, that's nice. Cool. So, everything should be fully automated with that now. Cool, okay. I'm not gonna do anything with these just yet. I'm just gonna leave, I'm just gonna leave them like this, just mainly so that I don't forget, because I know I probably will forget about them. So if I leave them out in the open like this, I'll look at them and then force myself to use them. Yeah, and then I'll hurry and switch this out to where it'll look like this one. Okay, got that all taken care of. Okay, and then I think over here, I'm gonna go ahead and start placing all this pathway stuff down, I guess. I'm going to kind of just wrap it around the building over here and then place it down like right here, and then around like back here where I'm not really going to be walking. I'll probably do like a mix of dirt and coarse dirt, and then I'm going to separate these. Like, I might even just take away like this and then place like maybe I place like some stone, as if it's, you know, putting up like a barrier to prevent this stuff from like sliding down, I guess. Obviously this isn't the block I'm gonna be using, but I can do something like that. That would look decent, I guess. Maybe I can even do the brick. I think stone, like even doing like this stuff, the sanded stone might look good, or even just some like concrete, something that's just kind of like a consistent, smooth looking block. Okay, I got this upper part kind of done-ish. I don't really know if I'll make changes to it. I do kind of like the look. It's kind of like a beaten up, kind of like old concrete, just kind of destroyed type of look. I kind of like that. And then back here, I thought about kind of putting some gravel around as well. But kind of just like I'm gonna do this in really just like behind buildings and stuff, because I feel like it will look kind of weird with this being everywhere. So I'm gonna try to not have that. I feel like this looks way better. Just wanted to hurry and just put this around these, and then I'm using this sanded stone as the bottom of the fence. So depending on what I do, if I decide to do like these full blocks, you won't see it. But if I go with like one of these designs, and obviously you will see it. So I feel like, obviously, you know, if I'm doing kind of a more, you know, blocked kind of thing, I feel like it would look kind of good to have like concrete looking stuff underneath the fence. And then I just place this here so that the grass doesn't take over all the regular dirt in here, because I don't want any grass growing on this. I want this to be like a not maintained, just kind of dirt patch. And then as for this, I don't know if I'm gonna like kind of tuck this in, like this edge right here. I don't know if I'm gonna kind of curl it around with this edge and then build something right here, or even bring all of these over and kind of have it be kind of a, not really cliff, but a little bit steeper, to where I have this level right here be most of this area, and then I'll pretty much clear everything out. And especially, let's see, so like over here, I'm definitely gonna end up doing more of this kind of wall stuff. I decided to go with andesite brick, because I thought it looked kind of good, and then I had to place this down because grass started growing, which I think it actually looks decent. But I'll probably do more of this around the sides, so it's kind of like it actually does look like we've altered the terrain to accommodate for things we're doing over here. I say we, but yeah. But I think it looks like it'll look decent. I'll have more buildings. I don't like this building, the way it's designed. I'll be honest, I didn't really design it with this in mind. I don't know. I think it's kind of fine. Maybe the arches that make it kind of not look good, but without the arches, it would look just so plain. But it's like, in an industrial sense, you wouldn't really be designing buildings like this. Like, it would literally just be brick, maybe something on the edge, or some design, and then some windows. And that's literally it. Yeah, this is all functioning properly. This is getting power from the tree sap, tree oil. Gosh, I'm having a freaking stroke. I need to upgrade this, make it faster. I also need to figure out how I can automate putting stuff in here. Other than modular routers, I could make modular routers actually. I was looking into it. It'd be a little bit tedious, but it actually wouldn't be too bad. Like I can easily make all this stuff. Like it's not hard to get. Like this lumen ingot it's actually weird because you can't like just craft the ingot. You have to craft the actual block, but I have all of that stuff, so it's like I could make the modular routers, which I'll probably have to, but I need to automate this, so I will do that. I'll probably just do that in the next episode, and I'll probably just leave it here, honestly. I'll definitely do some more of this stuff. I'll kind of figure out what I'm gonna do with like down here with all of these, because I'm gonna have to have the drinking farm next to this, or even move the drinking farm underground and then just have this kind of accessible near all of my storages and stuff. My storage system, which I'm not going to touch any of this yet, just because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, and this is not my final storage solution, obviously, so eventually I'm going to tear it all down, so I'd rather not spend like 2 hours moving it and then just get rid of it after that. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I'll design a place where I'll have like my main stuff, and it'll all be, I'll start putting stuff into wherever that is, especially once I get like advanced or not advanced, applied energistics going, which I could do that right now. It's just very tedious. And I'll have to look into it and see if I'm just over exaggerating how tedious it's going to be, or over complicating it, or overthinking it, or whatever. But when I was looking at it, it's kind of a lot of manual stuff I'd have to do. So it would just take some time to set up. And then the power, I don't really have a great power solution right now. Like these coal generators that I'm using, they're just kind of, they're good. They make a lot of power. It's just the having to constantly supply it with coal takes some time. But yeah, I've got big plans for this area. I've never done kind of like a industrial zone like this, so hopefully it turns out good. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this theme for every building, but I think I'm going to try to have them all look similar. I don't want to have, what the frick, my cat just jumped up onto my desk. I don't want to have a freaking like this like red and gray and then have like a freaking, I mean, I could switch it up to like black and gray. Like I think a difference like that would be fine, but having like a freaking, a big freaking blue and pink or something, like obviously I wouldn't do that, but I don't want to change things up too dramatically. Even this, having the, I say black, but it's more like dark gray on the sides right here. I kind of thought about switching it to like a andesite, so it's like lighter gray, so it kind of matches it. But honestly, I kind of like the look of it. Definitely something that's going to take a lot of time to slowly build up, because I'm not, not 100% planned it out or anything. I haven't done any of that. Like this is kind of, I've just been winging it the whole time. So I just came up with the idea of what I wanted to do for my base and just was going with it, and it seems to be working out. So hopefully it continues to work out. Oh goodness, it's raining. I freaking hate this. But yeah, that'll be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.